guys, and welcome back.
Hey!
We just got some excellent footage for the gag reel, and now we're back into it. So, as you look around you enter the chieftain's hut. There's a rather nice shield hanging on the wall, purely decorative, of course. Wood, nicely painted wood.
What the shield is?
What's
the shield made out of wood?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's basically it's
keeping up
pretty
with
clear that wood was the most prevalent resource on the planet. And it's clearly old enough that it's started to rot a fair bit. It clearly had some sort of decoration on it, but it's degraded so much that you can't tell what it was.
Looks like a family crest to me.
Possibly. Somebody with, insane archaeological knowledge and a year to figure it out might be able to piece together what it looked like, but it's way beyond any of you at the moment.
Yeah.
Just
Search the.
That's super advanced ancient technology as opposed to wooden shields.
It rolls like side by side.
Okay, we'll just search the building. See if we find anything.
Yeah, you can make your search test, pair of you.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just setting this. I got a 24.
13!
Cool. You both look around and you're able to find a number of things that will be probably quite interesting to archaeologists. A number of tools that are clearly sort of wood with, semi-refined metal in them. So it's likely somewhere in this town there was probably some sort of primitive smith. But again, there's one or two items that were clearly very well constructed. There's a thing that looks like it was probably a spear haft at one point.
Right.
And again, the wood has started to decay, but it looks like it was, the edges were milled rather than,
Sharpened.
So
carved.
we've got a spear.
It's old and will break if you try to use it as a weapon, but yeah.
And what was the other thing?
What's the other thing you found? You also find what was clearly some sort of mug.
Again.
And unusually, this mug was actually made from refined metal. Well refined metal.
I'll take that! Hey! Look, I'm having you! Beer cup!
I mean, it's covered in, all kinds of corrosive shit because it's been, out in the open air.
It is a good wash.
It needs like all of the bleach in the universe, but other than that,
Yeah, it is. Look at I think we should take these and we can sell them to the archaeology or people. We're gonna make some side money.
If you want, feel free to take it.
Hey, I'll put them in my.
cool.
Come
Tina,
on,
would you
Silver.
like to tell them what you've been doing?
Are they gonna find out now?
Yes.
So while you two were arguing on the comms, I have previously chatting. I have previously hacked your comm, so I knew exactly what you were doing.
Okay.
Even though your comm was off,
Okay.
it's not because I've hacked it.
Okay, now Gromley takes out the smash.
No, but you don't know this. I'm just updating you. I'm not telling Gromley. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you're telling Brian, not Grumble.
Yeah, Gromley doesn't know I've done this. Luther doesn't know I've done this. No one knows I've done this.
Right.
So I've actually hacked your comms. Heard everything you've both discussed. I've heard all the things you called me under the sun.
I call you in
Well,
yes,
he
I know.
called you, not I
And
called you.
I've convinced Gravane to slow down and set a prank ambush on you.
I'm still amazed you actually managed to, successfully convince Grenade to do that. Because his willpower is mental. Because he's the psycho.
He's currently having a headache, but he has time to have like a prank.
Yeah, because he doesn't like you.
Yeah, it's mostly because he's
He
trying to
doesn't
rank by
like-
if this will annoy that
So he
stupid
doesn't like
squad.
you guys, but I've got peer astropath, so I'm like best buddies with him basically. No, my charm test worked like a charm.
It really did. It was kind of shocking.
Charm. So you
I'm
are
probably
around.
orange, so I'm going to be a bit more paranoid than I am normally.
Yeah, it's
I
just
think
you
you're with
two.
Luther, isn't it?
Yeah, but
So
not
what
having a
exactly-
full squad.
What exactly have you arranged?
So, I've been watching them head towards the hut, and just outside the hut, I have set up what looks like a trail a recent trail created by a living being of some kind, which you're going to follow.
Am I?
You guys, you're going to
You don't own me.
You're gonna.
You're
I'm
not
gonna.
goblin.
I'm gonna make the trail so obvious you don't even need to roll a perception test for it.
Nice.
This
Roll
wasn't
me a
here before.
willpower check to see if you walk into a very obvious trap.
Yeah.
64.
You both walk into a very obvious trap.
Fate point!
Oh, actually, yeah.
Not today,
You know
Susan.
what? I'm going to use a fate point too.
Not today. That is,
That is a 7.
81. He definitely walks.
Okay,
seven.
Gromlich is determined to walk into it. You notice that it's blatantly obviously a trap and wasn't there 30 seconds ago.
So at the end of the
You're
trap,
I'm going to help you throw out.
gonna help a pro out here.
I'm gonna set
Well,
up
this
a.
clearly wasn't here before, Gromlich.
What wasn't it? I can't see anything.
So
Do you not see it?
the
Oh, what?
shrapnel and stuff
trail.
that I got from the dig up in space. You know where the wreckage and all that is. I found some old coins and stuff that I was
You
gonna
did, yes.
I'm gonna set them up at the end of the trail to make it look like someone's been in a small hustle or like a fight and drop their coinage. I'm gonna be hiding in the tree and climb up the tree.
Gromlich,
What? Hey,
you clearly don't.
don't what? Don't say what? Why is
Right,
it?
you don't see the track before you, right?
What? That's, hey,
The
what's
trail.
that money?
It's yes,
Hey,
but
especially that was money back
obviously
there.
yes.
But it
But
looks
why
like
is
it's
that?
fine.
In up-to-date Imperial coinage as
Can
well.
I make an awareness check?
Yes.
Plus my paranoia.
Yes, you get plus 10 for paranoia. Actually, I have to do it if you're using paranoia. Unfortunately for you, that's a 76. You look around.
Can I fate point that? Oh, it's plus my perception.
Hmm?
Paranoia is plus my perception, isn't it?
Yeah, it's plus 10 to your perception.
Yeah, so I have to roll that.
No, because technically I'm supposed to roll. If you're using paranoia, I'm meant to do it every so often to see if your paranoid nature makes you spot something. But
Well, I'm making him paranoid though.
yes. Okay, roll one yourself as well. So I roll for your paranoia, you roll for just a normal looking around.
27.
Yeah, okay. Maybe that opposed against a stealth check from you. That's a concealment.
Oh.
This is the type of stuff we get.
Yeah.
Agility,
Freaking great.
half of 33.
Yep, I'm pretty sure your camoline cloak gives you a bonus.
Plus 10 of it.
Plus 20.
Plus 20 to concealment test. Thought so.
50.
So half of the
Does your Sid skin do something as well?
plus 2 to armor points to all locations. Plus 10 to concealment and silent move. So I get 30 to concealment.
Plus 30 to concealment,
You
cool.
need what you've got there.
So basically, well,
Half.
no,
So half your agility,
yeah,
so
half.
so 12. Plus so 12 plus 30. So 34 of one.
So it's 40.
44 of one, yeah.
Oh, 67.
No.
Have fate point. Fate point.
Okay.
What?
61.
No. You look over and you see her hiding halfway up a tree with her cloak wrapped around her in a way that's not quite
She forgot to
completely
turn it on.
obvious.
She forgot to turn it on.
Hey, that fucking, yeah, you fucking bitch, yeah.
Can I jump him now? Can I? What should we use?
Why are you trying to attack each other?
At that point, I put my power field on and my power fist. Come on, me and you, like me.
Gromlich, calm down.
Yeah.
Gromlich, it's just.
No, that fucking trap.
Gravane looks around at all of you and
Fucking
yells,
you and all.
"Enough!"
Yes.
He amplifies that with his psychic abilities, and you actually hear the words in your mind as well as through your ears.
God, and you're just standing there watching all this. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
come on.
as a result, you all sort of immediately stop what you're doing.
God.
What?
Can we please carry on with our mission and not devolve into this ridiculousness?
To be fair, Gravane, you were all up for it 5 minutes ago.
Yes, but only because I assumed you were competent. Now, come on.
Hey!
I'll give you that one. You two fools. That was such an obvious trap, Grumlick, and you almost fell for it.
Hey, but I got my main man over here, you see.
And what if he wasn't there?
I don't leave his side.
Yeah, but what if he dies? You'd be fucked.
He dies, he dies.
Are you foreshadowing something?
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
She doesn't have any kind of psychic abilities that let her tell the future. You're fine.
She's possibly foreshadowing. I must detect this. See if she can fall for this deception. I'm just kidding.
No. So yes, Remain turns on his heel and stamps off, banging his staff very, very loudly into the roots as he goes, clearly basically saying, "Hurry up, morons."
I've had my fun,
Yeah.
you guys.
We just hurry up then.
You follow in his wake, and you eventually find yourselves at the feet of the castle. The entire trip took a good solid 30 minutes plus your little distraction. So you get your first really good look at this castle. It's clearly been built from some sort of stone, a very dark hued stone, almost black stone.
Luther, can you scan the masonry on this castle like you did that statue previously?
Yeah,
Oh, you
good
just
try.
gotta start that thing, probably.
That is 20.
Cool. You're able to tell that it's pretty solid stone. You suspect this was constructed by having solid, lumps of stone that were actually cut specifically to shape, lifted and put into place, then one on top of the other, on top of the other, and then sealed with some sort of, it's not exactly permacrete, which is it's space cement basically, is permacrete. But it's clearly reasonably sturdily constructed. It started to get chipped away at over the years, and there's now sort of bits missing from it and things like that. But it's a sturdy fortification as these things go. Each tower, and as I say, it's basically got 4 towers on each corner. Each tower is around about 15 meters high, with the walls being about 7 meters. The walls connecting them. And there's probably about 10 meters separating each tower.
Is there a way in, or are we going to have to
There-
Front door.
There is. It's clear that effectively a defensive trench has been built around the walls, with a single path left towards what is clearly its main door.
Okay.
Glancing down into the trench, you see that it was clearly at some point in the past filled with wooden spikes. But these have rotted to the point where if you fell on them, you'd probably break them without doing too much damage to yourself.
So it's not
depending
something that looks like it's set up, but actually could be retractable spikes. It could
No,
still be working.
this is
Long
literally
gone.
just big pointy spikes, held in with other wooden stakes to keep pointing in roughly the right direction. The bridge, effectively, over isn't really a bridge in that sense. It's purely an area of moat that wasn't dug. The moat's a good solid 3 meters across, so it would theoretically be jumpable if you were, really, really sprung. Yes, there is a very clear door in the which looks to be made of fairly sturdy wood, which has clearly started to rot, but it was clearly very well made and very thick, so it's taking longer than a lot. It's in better shape than anything in the village was, put it that way.
Luther, can you kick that door down?
It's partially open,
Oh, it's open. Okay, never mind.
and
I just walk over and just.
there's a handprint on it
Ooh,
in blood. Very, very bright red blood.
that's
Is
it's
it-
fresh blood. Can you?
Let's check it.
Can we scan it or anything?
Have you
I'll
got
check.
any of you got any medical knowledge?
Oh.
That's the Medicaid skill.
No.
She does.
I
I
don't know.
think, yeah.
No, I don't.
Top right.
So that, because they're all in alphabetical order. Yeah, she does. Okay, roll me a test to see that. So,
Intelligence.
2 dice, intelligence. Holy Hannah.
That is really good.
That's really good.
That's an 8.
We got an 8.
You examine
Yeah.
the blood briefly, and you're able to tell one thing for absolute certain. It ain't human.
So you're gonna say it's not.
In Valery's voice.
That shit ain't human.
I can now confirm that this is not human.
Not
Hey, good fucking talk! Sorry.
Not
Is it-
human? What do you mean?
Oh, what this is it then?
She doesn't know.
Oh, yeah, crack on the fucking bench here. Come on.
Hey, calm yourself.
Well, her medical knowledge is primarily for people rather than for aliens, but she can confirm it's not human blood.
Can Luther use his scanning on it for anything, or is it for different uses?
Different uses. Again, Luther's got good solid technical knowledge.
But not biological knowledge.
Yeah, but not biological
Would
knowledge.
I know anything about? I don't know, because
Do you
I
have any forbidden law Xenos or anything like that?
forbidden law. No, what secret law?
No.
No.
In which case, no, you don't.
Yeah.
But looking through the door, you can clearly see a trail of the same bright red blood that leads inside.
So it looks like it's whatever limb that's off of. It's close to the ground. It's trailing it, and I'd say that's quite fresh.
Put it this way: if it was somebody sort of reaching out normally to open the door, it's somebody who was
Leaning heavy on
probably
it.
about your height in real world. So probably actually I have no idea how to do it.
Like 5'5", 5'6".
Yeah. Assuming it was somebody sort of reaching out going like that, somebody who was 5'5", 5'6". Given
What's
that-
the cyber's name again?
Gravane.
Can Ravane, could I ask Ravane if he knows, can he detect who his presence is
He
more
can certainly
clearly?
try.
Bless you.
He listens for a moment and says, I am certain that whoever this is, they are an extremely gifted psyker. If they are not human, then I would advise caution.
Is this them who's bleeding out on us at the moment?
It seems likely.
This trail
Whoever
is
is
fresh.
sending this is in great pain.
Aye.
And, serious blood loss tends to cause significant pain.
Which direction are you picking up the signal from, Rebecca? Best head that way quickly.
He points straight ahead.
Thank you! And I'm just going bolting off. I'm killing some aliens.
Bromley,
Hold
what
on,
did we
Malcolm.
tell you about
Can I
walking
Can I
into
quickly grab
traps?
him before he
Yeah,
tries to
Yeah,
move?
Luther, grab him quick.
So you make your way inside, and
My head.
No, I managed. I try and grab you, dude.
I don't know.
you find another collection of possibly collapsed buildings. The trail of blood leads to what looks like the sturdiest of the remaining ones. Given your knowledge of basic fortifications, you can tell it was probably a guardhouse or a barracks or something like that. It's well positioned. It has a big door. It's well positioned that any troops inside will be able to get out very, very quickly and get up onto the walls. Now that you're inside, you can tell that each of the towers has a single door, and one of them is open enough that you can see a spiral staircase inside. So you suspect what you're looking at is effectively each tower will have a spiral staircase that leads up to the walls, and then probably leads all the way up to the top as well.
Right.
Does this trail of blood lead us into one of the towers?
It leads you into one of the buildings.
So can I go ahead with Valerie and tell these guys to stay by the door in case someone tries to run out?
Sure, you can say that. As you are busy giving that order, Gravane barrels off ahead of you.
Okay.
Oh,
Ravane,
I'm going to follow him.
Heading straight for the building.
Bromley, Luther, you
I'm
stay
going-
here in case someone runs out behind us.
Nope,
I'll
I
take
just-
Valerie
I
ahead.
just close the door behind us.
As you step into the building, you immediately see a figure slumped against the far wall. It's an Eldar. Squeak shut like the camera you can actually reach.
No, I'll take a picture. That's what I do.
Oh.
Put it down. So take a picture.
Contrast pencil Olsen.
Oh, well, look.
That's,
Okay, there we go.
Cool.
So we'll put a picture of that up when we.
Yeah. But anywho, so yes, the figure is slumped against the far wall. He's sort of got a hand clutched to his side,
Oh, it's a male.
You believe it's male. Correction, do any of you know enough about the Eldar to be able to tell?
No.
Yeah.
Hold on, just look at the chest. No, it's
I mean,
not.
that doesn't guarantee it with Eldar, because Banshee body armor, for example, always has boobs, even if it's a bloke inside it.
So these two waiting by the door, and then I can approach with my hand on my pistol.
At the moment, Gravain's basically sort of barreled ahead and is looking at it. The figure sort of looks up at you. He's wearing a honking big helmet, but you can tell as he turns to look at you, and he sort of chuckles weakly.
What?
Monkai, I am saved by Monkai.
Who said anything about saving
It seems
Fucking
Chikora
dark
is
Albus.
watching me this day.
What seems to be so funny, stranger? How did you end up here? Wounded.
My name is Belsar, and I've been called for aid.
We know.
One of you bears the touch of the warp, I presume. He looks over at Gravain. You then. I came to this world not by choice. I had been on another world and was forced through Ugliach. I came to this world for refuge, but found a cult instead.
A cult?
Servants of she who thirsts.
chaos?
Oh, right, okay.
I believe they intended to offer me up to their dark god, a sacrifice to call forth the Neverborn. I escaped them, but not without consequence.
So where are these cultists now?
Underground.
So there
They
is
were.
life on this planet. Moon.
I can hear them.
By the way,
They're coming.
can you at least do something with his wounds or something?
He's an alien, so she has no specific medical knowledge of it, which means if she
Right,
tries, it's a minus 20.
Please make him live.
Look at the nah.
So
It's up to you.
You can certainly examine him and see if you can do anything for him. It's an intelligence test at a minus 20. Your intelligence is 39, so 19 or below to be able to do much for him. No, that's 100. That's
And
literally the
take
worst
points if
thing.
you want.
That's literally the
You
worst
can
thing you
pick
could roll.
pointers,
If you want.
which means you can re-roll.
Yeah, you might want to re-roll that, otherwise I'm going to have to come up with something comedy that you did.
54.
Yeah. You examine his wounds, but his alien biology is completely unknown to you. You can basically patch him up. You can basically wrap a pressure bandage around him, but that's about all you can do.
So
Guys,
you should do
you hear a call from Theodore. You've got movement down there.
How
Where?
many?
A lot of it. It looks like it's coming up from maybe a cave system. It's right smack between you and the landing place.
Can you make out how many heat signatures you can pick up?
Dozens.
Oh, that's not good.
You've got an awful lot of incoming.
Is there anything you can do to distract them?
Tree cover's too thick. I can't get a clear shot at them. And I can't guarantee they're hostile, but they're coming straight towards you and they're coming fast.
Stranger, we need to move you right now. What can you tell us about these cultists?
But they will kill anyone.
Is there any
Service of their
weaknesses?
dark god. Actually, yes, you have Forbidden Law Heresy, don't you?
Yes, I think she does.
Roll me an intelligence test to see how much you know and how much you can tell me. Intelligence, yep, that's just a flat heresy test. So just the 39 or below. Reroll the one that went off the table.
That's
25.
You are able to recognize the term She Who Thirsts as one of the many names that the chaotic god Slanesh is known by. You know a reasonable amount about cults of Slanesh because you've set several of them on fire before. Specifically, you know that they are rampant nutters, based on effectively cults of pleasure and cults of excess, and this tends to go to all matters. So they are violently insane, usually, constantly trying to prove themselves worthy of their god.
So is there any way we could deceive them using this knowledge of excess?
Not especially. They know exactly where you are, and they're coming straight for you. You've got a little time to prepare, but
Could we set some form of defense up?
yeah, you might want to dig in.
Great.
Let's start turning things over as cover then.
Well, you're in a giant castle, guys. You
Yeah.
might want to take advantage of that
Yeah,
fact.
we don't want to spread out too much because if we're all break up into individuals and then get surrounded, we'll be outnumbered. So
Doorway of the castle.
I reckon we need to go in the courtyard, right in the middle of the castle. Or if we go up in one of the towers, we can file them up going up the stairs.
Given that there is only one, Gravane sort of leans over to you. Given that there is only one possible way into this castle, it seems to make sense that they will make for the door. Might I suggest we place those of you with keen eyes on those towers there, and those of you with strong arms in a place where they could potentially leap down upon foes that do breach the door. That will allow us to hold for as long as possible until we are able to be reinforced.
I guess I draw me sniper out.
Yeah. We'll do
I
what
quickly
Remain
go. I
knows
quickly
about
rush
it.
up to the tower.
You make for the tower. Thanks to the low gravity on this planet, you're able to bound up quite happily. You don't exactly jump straight up and out, but you are able to climb the staircase quite quickly.
So that front door we came through is the only way in. There's nothing underground that they can come through.
Nope.
Right. Okay.
It's a very, very simple fortress.
Right. Everyone else, do what Gravane has suggested. We'll go to the front door and we'll barricade ourselves there.
You've probably got a good solid 10 minutes before anybody arrives, so if you want to do anything to prepare, now would be the time.
Is there any old wooden feast tables that we can drag?
Not really. However, the collapsed, some of the buildings that are partially collapsed, you could probably take some beams from them and use them to reinforce the door.
Yeah, should we do that?
Yeah, well,
Hey, what's your weapons?
I'm already jumped straight up to the tower.
What do you use to fight?
She's got a flame runner chainsaw.
So there's no way anyone could get me at the tower, could they?
Well, if you go up it, they'd have a hard time getting at you.
Okay.
So it will
Do
be-
I have a good view of everything?
You've got a very good view. You sort of look out over the area and you notice that while the forest has encroached on that village, it hasn't encroached around the edge of the castle. In fact, there's a suspiciously perfect circle around the castle, making you think that they probably did something to the soil to prevent anything growing here.
Like salting the ground.
Yeah, they clearly salted the earth to make sure that stuff wouldn't encroach
So
on the
this
castle.
view of like the castle, like we're literally like the doors is like the front gate doors thing.
Yes.
Okay.
You could have like missiles.
It's got an auto cannon. That's it. Because
Okay.
again, it's primarily a transport.
Well-
not a-
Could the bridge, that wood bridge,
Yes.
can you see that from the sky potentially?
Yes.
But why would I have Theodore ready to gun down anything that's
Because the Aquila's ability to hover is limited. So he could basically do a sweep past,
yeah?
certainly,
But
but it would take him quite a while to sweep past, turn around, come back for another.
we'll do
So,
that because
yeah,
at least one volley is better than none.
Theodore listens to your plan
Hey,
and,
Cobra!
agrees that it's a good idea. He's also already called a message into Amberley to tell what's going on, and she's recalling all of the people, but it's going to be a little while before she can get here.
Okay.
So you're in for a protracted siege.
Okay, well,
Call it
in the
8
mean-
minutes left.
have I got any device that could help me lift things up and carry them over? Like,
Yeah, power fist.
Yeah, that's not about power fist.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
No,
Gromlin,
unless you're trying to crush something.
Gromlin, help me carry
It's
these
a
beams
fist,
to block the
not a
door.
Hey,
No, I'm helping you drag it. We'll pick them up and we'll try and barricade the door.
come on then.
Have we got grenades or anything with us?
Did anybody bring any grenades?
Or wasn't equipped with
I got equipment.
In which case, no.
What is? Right.
Now, she's got a flamer. I believe that's what you just said.
Yeah, she's blatantly, obviously carrying a flamer. You can tell that.
She's got a flamer. That'd be good for when they come barging in the door.
Yeah, so Valerie, we'll put you at the front. Is it like a massive flamethrower?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Valerie, you stand at the
It's
front.
it's a hand flamer. So
Yeah.
hand flamer is the term in 40k for a one-handed one. It's your standard rifle-sized flamer.
Okay. Valerie, you stand at the front and we'll stand behind you. If anyone comes through, you just shoot your
Why are you
flamethrower.
determined not to be on the walls?
Oh, am I supposed to be on the wall as well?
Yeah, you've got guns.
Yeah, I've got like a shotgun pistol.
Yeah, and a bolt gun.
Oh, is that good for being on the walls then? So who stays down in the courtyard then?
We need Valerie.
Honestly, I wouldn't put any of you in the courtyard.
You know, by the door.
Yeah, but you can get down there again. One of the reasons I gave this planet 1/3 gravity. You can
Oh,
literally
of
jump
course.
off the wall down into the courtyard very, very quickly without hurting yourself.
Okay, so we've.
I'll admit, I'm a bit of a railroady dick of a GM sometimes. That's my fault.
Right.
So we barricaded the door. Should we add
That's any rule.
obstructions?
Can I look for some rule?
You can certainly look around. Actually, looking at it time-wise, we're getting a little close. So,
A quick scan.
yeah, have a quick
Me and my servo skull.
Yeah, have a quick scan. Okay, if you're using servo skill as well, give yourself a +20 to this test.
Perception. That is a 60. 53. That's 63 and I'm a 54.
Cool. You're unable to find any rope or anything like that. However, you do find what you think is probably an old storehouse. Oh, seven snooze. And inside that storehouse are a number of degraded bits and bobs and weapons. However, there are 3 barrels containing some form of oil.
Right, I'll get them.
We should put
It's
them.
not exactly flamer quality promethium, but it'll probably burn.
Right.
We set up. Where's the best place to set this up?
The
Probably
door.
The door. Place them by the door. Anyone comes in, we aim for that to blow it up.
Or maybe just before the
Oh
door.
yeah, try and get them to come in.
They come in and then
Go
she
around
flames.
it, yeah.
She flames.
These barrels combustible, are they?
Yeah,
You
so-
suspect they'll burn quite handily.
So what we'll do is set them up 3 or 4 steps before the door.
Is
So
this?
as they
Is
come
there
in.
a map? Is this the map now?
Oh yeah,
Well,
we'll do it on
put-
the next one.
Yeah, we'll be doing it
Okay.
momentarily. But okay, so you've done that. We've overrun this part a little bit, so I think that's a good time to say thank you very much. And
Ciao.
we'll see you in the next part when this siege will begin.
Bye. Don't do it.